But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Well, a first carry here for Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Faking the handoff. Howell.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Yeah, I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Howell down to throw it.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Howell from the gun.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
22 yards there, a 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Howell.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
Robinson will try to pick it up, but he will have
the first down before he's tackled at the 12. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell.
And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Touchdown, Washington.
A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season.
And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
You talk about this Washington defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And they will only muster a yard here into the 38.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Howell out of the shotgun.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
3rd down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down.
They'll go play action. Howell.
Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On second down, this is Harris.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 6.
Now Mayfield.
3rd and 4.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Presley Harvin now.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Second down, Howell now. That's to the tight end, Miller.
And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
Here's Howell to throw on second down. Quick slant, Dotson.
And a quick slant, good for 8 and a first. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, Mayfield.
For left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
Quick completion here to Johnson.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
To throw, Mayfield. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Looking for Dotson. He's got him. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First down,
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Powell. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double team.
Poor decision there that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
A give left side to Robinson.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Now Howell.
Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. They advantage of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
And Howell will throw it. And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will stay a 4-point game. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. First down, Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Second down, Howell back to pass.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Throwing here, Howell.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But the criticism is that he overthrew his man, but got to give him credit. He also didn't risk an interception with that type of a throw. Because of that, they still have a chance to put some points on the board.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Throwing, Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Alexander. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. This pass hauled in by Dotson.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Howell now to throw it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
The score. Commanders 17. Steelers 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team.
And this is caught inside the 5.
Big yardage that time for Washington.
63 yards.
Back to throw, Howell. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Harris is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Mayfield now. Flushed.
Now Mayfield lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it.
And now look at him go.
And he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commanders touchdown on the scoop and score.
How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team, because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost...
rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Mayfield on first down. Escaping the pressure right.
Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A good pickup there, a 22. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down, eluding the pressure right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 30 yards.
And the Steelers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Steelers 10.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Washington 1st down.
Oh, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and a give to Robinson.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This is 2nd and 8. Here's Howell.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So here we go, 4th down, Howell. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That one looks like he'll throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full play.
Touchdown, Washington. From a yard out. And the Commanders extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Steelers 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Cameron Curl. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 14-yard line.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the Commanders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Howell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open. Just a split. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Commanders 45, Steelers 10.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 46-yard line.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance.